Hello friends, my name is Jennifer Justice Gallardo and I'm a midwife and owner of ClientCare. I have been a midwife for over 25 years. I was born to be a midwife. It's in my DNA. I was born at home in Puerto Rico into the hands of a midwife. And I grew up hearing the stories of my great-great-great-grandma Zebra. She was a midwife in the hills of Kentucky. I loved hearing her stories, and my favorite story is the one where she was going to a birth in the middle of the night, and in the dark, she had this heavy woolen petticoat on. As she was walking under a tree, a mountain cow jumped on her back, and she wrapped it up in her petticoat and killed it. And it was okay because it was self-defense. As she showed up at the door of the laboring mom, and she said, "I just killed me a cat, and now I'm here to catch me a baby." So I wanted to become a midwife. Hearing this story and hearing about my great-great-great-grandma and knowing that I was born into the hands of a midwife. And so I became a midwife. And my husband, Fernando, and I, we have 9 children. So I've been through the pregnancy journey a bit. And he and I opened together 6 birth centers throughout the world. Our first birth center was in Guatemala. Then we opened 3 birthing centers in Oregon. And then we were a big part of opening 2 nonprofit birth centers in Haiti because we are founders of the nonprofit Mama Baby Haiti. You may have heard of it. Okay, so you can imagine with the birth centers and the kids and everything, I was lacking a little balance in my life. Maybe some organization was needed. And I was hoping that there was a practice management system or an EHR out there that would help me to have more time freedom and would help me get organized and just be able to get more money in because there's all the struggles with insurance companies. So I started searching for the perfect EHR, and I couldn't find an EHR that was tailored for midwives and birth centers and midwifery practice that had all the features that I needed to run the birth centers and manage everything. So Fernando, my husband, ever the problem solver, he said, let's create our own EHR. And that is how ClientCare was born. So we found it was so amazing for our own needs and for our own birth centers and midwifery practices that we decided to share it with other midwives and other birth centers and midwifery practices. And that's why you have it now. So what we want to help everyone have is more balance and more organization. And I love being a midwife. I love being with women. I am so grateful to be a part of that moment where life is coming into the world and a family's being born. It's so amazing. I love birth. And I also love my family, and I want to spend time with my family, and I love jumping into rivers and oceans and riding horses and hiking and nature, and I want some time for self-care too, right? So what ClientCare has done for me, it's helped me to organize things in such a way that I have more time freedom, more time to take care of myself and my family, as well as taking good care of my clients and keeping things all organized in one place, whether it's the records that my birth center needs or being prepared for a visit from the much loved Oregon Health Authority, or whatever the need is, wherever I am, I can take better care of my clients and of my birth center with ClientCare. And we are super excited to have you with us now. And we know that you're going to be able to find more balance and organization in your life, and that you're going to be able to solve a lot of your problems and fill your needs with ClientCare. So we're excited to partner with you, and we want you to know that we're here for you. And we want to be the solution to many of the problems and needs that midwives and midwifery practices and birth centers have. And we are so glad that you are on this journey with us and that you have joined ClientCare. So thank you and welcome.